Portugal is a preferred European travel destination owing to its natural beauty, rich cultural heritage, idyllic climate, and affordable costs. Its mixed topography enthralls visitors with its mesmerizing beauty. It has everything from majestic mountains to rolling vineyards and vast farmlands. The glamorous beaches of Portugal, on the other hand, are known to be awesome. Portuguese colonies can be found all over the world, and this has led to an immense exchange of culture, making it a country with diverse cultural views. For the tourist, Portugal opens up an enormous opportunity to delve deeper into its history, tradition, and natural beauty. Let's explore the best places to visit in Portugal. Number 1. Lisbon. To begin with, tourists can start with the capital city of Portugal, Lisbon. One of the leading cultural centers of Europe, it enjoys a fabulous Mediterranean climate and is decorated with limestone buildings, quaint little shops, and intimate alleyways that retain its charm. The Gothic architecture of Lisbon is particularly impressive, and it has some of the most colorful neighborhoods, fantastic bridges, and impressive Gothic cathedrals. When in Lisbon, don't forget to hop onto a vintage tram. Visit its museums, galleries, parks, and gardens. The Old Moorish quarter of Alfama is quite distinct with its rustic architecture, maze of cobblestone streets, and the famous St. George's Castle. Number 2. Sintra. The artistic charm of Sintra is renowned all over the world. The town, along with the surrounding mountains, have been designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it has a fine blend of Gothic, Renaissance, Egyptian, and Moorish architectural elements in its buildings. The National Palace, Pina Palace, Palace of Montserrat, Moorish Castle, and Quinta da Regalia are some of the most visited places in Sintra. Nestled in the foothills of the Sintra Mountains, it is a fabulous place dotted with awesome villas, castles, palaces, and royal residences. Number 3. Algarve. Algarve is one of the most famous tourist spots in Portugal. Its lovely weather, stunning beaches, awesome towns, and fantastic historic sites are some of the reasons that attract travelers. Besides, its cuisine is renowned all over the world, and tourists can expect to be taken on a gastronomic journey. Algarve is also considered an affordable travel destination, increasing its popularity. Its landscape has wonderful verdant olive gardens, windswept coasts with dramatic cliffs, and traditional villages. For tourists looking for a thriving nightlife, Lagos is quite popular. Apart from these, the red sandstone castle of Silves and various Renaissance monuments must not be missed. Number 4. Aveiro. The Venice of Portugal. Often referred to as the Venice of Portugal, Aveiro is a hidden gem that doesn't fail to surprise visitors. A charming place, it is dotted with fantastic canals, beautiful bridges, stunning beaches, and wonderful historic sites. Beaches such as Costa Nova, São Jacinto, and Beira are must-visit places for every tourist. However, if you want to taste the spirit of Venice in Portugal, take a gondola ride on its canals. The Aveiro Cathedral, Convento de Jesus, and São Gonçalves Chapel are other attractions of this region. A ride on one of the traditional seaweed-gathering malaiceros will offer you the best views of the town, and the São Jacinto Nature Reserve on the salt marshes. Often referred to as white gold, Aveiro salt is famous for its high quality and taste. People traditionally use it to preserve cod, which is a key ingredient in Portuguese cuisine. While there, make sure to visit the lively fish market and pastel-colored Art Nouveau houses lining the canal. Number 5. Madeira. A subtropical archipelago on the Atlantic Ocean, Madeira is also referred to as the floating garden of the Atlantic. Enriched with flora and fauna, Madeira is renowned for its historic sites, brilliant wine, and gastronomic delicacies. Its lush green landscape and beautiful gardens have captured the imagination of most visitors. The Orchid Garden and Laura Silva Forest are great places to see its unique flora and fauna. The tree-lined Lido Promenade in Madeira is also quite famous amongst tourists, as it offers breathtaking views of the adjacent ocean. Various historic fortresses and churches are also found in this city. Number 6. Abidos. Located atop a hill in the central region of Portugal, Abidos is a city that is surrounded by a wall. Its magnificent medieval castle and wonderful historic center consists of its main attraction. It has been an important city since the Roman era, and it blossomed later when it was favored by the royal family of Portugal. The busy city is marked with cobbled streets, inviting cafes, whitewashed buildings, and quaint shops. Number 7. Coimbra. Located in central Portugal, Coimbra is a treasure trove of history. It has some of the most famous historic sites, wonderful gardens, and is a culturally rich place. Travelers can simply roam around Coimbra, discovering its hidden gems and reveling in its truly inspiring atmosphere. Situated by the Mondego River, its culture is centered around one of Europe's oldest universities. Its Gothic monastery of Santa Clara Bella, old cathedral, and a visit to the University of Coimbra is a must for every tourist. Number 8. The Parque Natural da Serra da Estrela. The rugged mountainous landscape of the Parque Natural da Serra da Estrela is the perfect location for hiking. The park is Portugal's oldest and largest protected area and spans more than 1,000 square meters. It is home to rock-strewn meadows, gushing rivers and waterfalls, terraced fields, and icy lakes. Here you will also discover the country's highest peak, Tora, which towers at 1,993 meters. There are many hiking trails in the area, including the popular route from Cavalha up to Tora, during the incline towards the rocky gorges. You will be able to spot casais, traditional one-room stone shepherd huts that are thatched with straw. Cavalha has remained the center of wool production in the Iberian region since the 12th century. You can explore its history in the Wool Museum. The mountain town of Mantegas, with its cobbled streets and picturesque houses, is also a great base from which to explore this magnificent landscape. Number 9. The 9 Islands of the Azores. Somewhat 500 kilometers to the west of Lisbon. In the Atlantic Ocean lie the Azores, an archipelago of 9 islands characterized by volcanic landscapes, green pastures, and one of the best marine habitats in the world. The archipelago is a pit stop for about a third of the world's species of cetacean. As a result, it is one of the most important places to visit in Portugal for nature lovers. While the islands are a hot spot for diving, hiking, and water sports, they are best known for whale and dolphin watching. Sperm whales, common dolphins, and bottlenose dolphins can be seen passing through on migration routes all year round. Blue whales, humpbacks, and orcas are also known to travel these waters between April and June. Several boat tours operate from the larger islands, giving visitors the chance to learn about the area's diverse marine biodiversity from marine biologists and naturalists. These operators are also committed to responsible whale watching and, depending on which one you take, sometimes offer the chance to bathe in the island's natural geothermal springs. Number 10. The Wine Cellars of Porto. Any trip to Portugal wouldn't be complete without a visit to the city that gave its name to the county's most famous export, port wine. Located on the mouth of the Rio Douro, Porto is the second largest city in Portugal and a popular center of culture and entertainment that rivals Lisbon. It boasts a colorful mix of medieval relics, extravagant churches, and wine cellars that are open for tastings. There are dozens of wine cellars to choose from along the Douro River, nearly all of which provide guided tours and a selection of different port wines to try. Callum is one of the most famous cellars and invites guests to watch a unique fado concert. The traditional music of Portugal, meanwhile, Taylor's boasts a modern museum and stunning terrace offering spectacular views over the city. A Spaco Porto cruise, meanwhile, includes a multimedia center, workshops, and chocolate and cheese tastings. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give a like and click subscribe. Thanks for watching.